Yeah, JD. It's good to be back. Just gotta let the fans know, people in chat. Your boy's back. The over is taking over. Um, yeah, the over is taking over. The sports, the culture, the gaming. We're back. But yeah, watched probably halftime until the game finished yesterday because your boy was in New York City. So once again, celebrating the Knicks because I'm a Knicks fan. But the Thunder, I'm not. First of all, I'm not a supportive fan of Shea. He is a Coach Cal product, so I do have to respect him and show him love. But the flopping has kind of turned me off in some ways. Man, Wemmy does it, bro. There's nothing to say. Chet folds every single time he runs into competition. He did it during the USA when they're younger. He did it the first couple of seasons in the league. And he's doing it now on the bigger stage against your biggest op, and you have 4 points. Chet, I hope you see this. I hope in the summer you're eating 200 grams of protein every day, getting up over 200 shots every day, and you're watching Wemby every single move. You're watching his commercials, you're watching his highlights every single day. You need to turn into a killer. God rest his soul. I wish Kobe was still alive because that's the type of person that you would need to spend the summer with. Because it's disappointing. It's not the lack of ability. It's not the lack of, oh, you just have, you're like Jalen Duran, who doesn't have the offensive toolkit. You have everything. You have ball handling, you have shooting, you make your free throws, you're a great defensive player. It's just all mentally where it falls apart. I don't know if it's because your upbringing, maybe that no one ever put that dog in you, but you played, I believe, high school basketball with Mr. Suggs, who's down there in Orlando. Who he might not be offensively talented, but Jalen Suggs plays pretty damn hard. He's a sweaty, sweaty player. Um, why didn't exactly? And Chet, I saw a post with I think your girlfriend. You're at dinner, and you know what it looked like? It looked like what money can get you. Cause it's like, Chet, what are you doing, man? I'm just disappointed because you are our future big man for the Olympic team in 2028, and you come out here on the biggest stage and completely shit the bed, bro. I don't get it, man. It's embarrassing. You get dunked on, 4 points, not that many shot attempts in the exit meetings, interview. Shay's talking about, no, I'm not going to talk to him. I think he already knows what he needs to do. That's terrible. Your own teammate, your leader of your team doesn't believe in you. He's leading. Juan, I'm done. I don't want to talk about this bum no more. I don't.
Not on. Uh, welcome
Wait,
back
I
to
can,
the over.
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just noticed my mic wasn't on this whole time, guys. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, but we are back. Obviously, you all heard Barter, but my take on Chet is that he's soft. He's charming and soft. We could see by the interactions with Wemby. Wemby was trying to poke the bear, but it's a weasel. It's a fucking weasel. So you're not gonna get anything out of Chet. When you look like Ratatouille, you only have a couple options. And in this instance, the Thunder fumbled the bag, giving them all that money. What is it? $50 million a year for Chet? Like, Are we serious? And they're about to hit the second apron? Let's look at, yeah, this is Chet's contract. 41, 44, 48, 51, 55.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's who you guys sign long term. I can't see that propelling the Thunder to a dynasty as we all thought was going to happen. I mean, we got to pump the brakes on the Thunder, and the Spurs showed that in Wemby's first playoff appearance. I mean, let's talk about Wemby. Let's talk about the Spurs. I mean, I also don't want Shea to get away from the flag because let's be honest, Shea. If you're a box score watcher, you think Shea did well, but if you actually watch that game, that man folded under pressure in the crunch time, nowhere to be seen. He was letting guys like Alex Caruso take the shots. You're the MVP, buddy. You want to be in those conversations with Steph, right? You want to be in the conversations with Magic Johnson, with all these great point guards, man. Doing things like that, and you're already known as a flopper. You already have that on your badge, right? You have the master flopper badge. We already know you have that. So now you're adding the scared bitch and punk time and crunch time badge. So I don't know. I don't know about you, Carter. I think the Thunder's dynasty is never really going to happen. I think they're going to be a good team, but I don't think it's going to be this team that's going to go on and win multiple championships unless Sam Presti has something up his sleeve this offseason and completely flips the script. Maybe he trades up in the draft, gets a top pick for he can avoid getting into that second apron and have to pay these guys all this money and then trade a Chet or something like that. I don't know what your thoughts on all that, Carter, or do you want to start talking about your boy Wembanyama?
No, we can stay on this for a little bit longer.
All right.
Sam Presti, if you listen to this, take your hands out of your pockets and actually do something. It's not. We obviously just saw having 100,000 draft picks doesn't equal a dynasty. It doesn't even equal you getting to the finals. So why are you keeping on? Why do you have 3 first-round draft picks? There's no need for that. I get it. You're thinking about trading up to go get Caleb Wilson or Cam Boozer. That's not going to get the job done. They're not ready for the Spurs. They're not going to be ready for the Timberwolves. They're not even going to be ready for the Nuggets. We're going to reload this offseason. So, first of all, we need to start calling it Thunder Dynasty. One championship. Voila. You can't even make it to the finals next year. Voila. And by the way this all happened, Shea's never going to win another MVP. He's never going to win MVP because after these playoff runs, the refs, the league, the voters say, why are we voting for someone that flops this much, that's on the ground this much, who's sagging their pants, picking up their kid after the game, showing nothing but ass? Guys, this is the over. We give it to you raw. We give it to you straight up. He's never going to win an MVP playing like this. He might average 35 points per game. They're not going to vote for him. You know why? You put Luka in that situation at Game 7 when your team needs you, Luka's going to have 24 in the first quarter. Luka's also going to slow the game down and get every shot that the team needs. Luka's going to go up to Chet and say, hey, if you don't know how to, man up, you're out. And hell, we're going to put Jalen Williams in. We're going to put Hartenstein's going to be the only big man we're playing with. But once again, Shea cares more about fashion than stepping up as leader, getting into Chet's face and saying, hey, can you, play basketball today? But no, everyone loves Shea because he's a silent leader. He leads by example. Well, obviously that's not working. That's not working. You're rubbing off on your teammate Shea with this whole fashion and flashy, flamboyant lifestyle and play style. It's rubbing off on your teammates.
Yep.
Your big man should not be a finesse big man. It's never going to work. So, Sam Presti, get off your hands. Trade J-Dub, trade those draft picks, and go get Giannis. Because Giannis, maybe that's what Chet needs in his life. To be battling with a dog at practice every day, you might turn Chet into something. And if you don't trade for, Giannis, look around the league. Say, hey, we need someone around the same age as Shea or as Chet, as our supporting cast. We need a young star. He might not be openly available in the market, but trust me, you have enough assets to get any trade you want to get done. How about you say, hey, Orlando seems like you guys have a lot of players, a lot of good players. Which one do you not like the most?
Hmm.
Can we have Paulo? Can we have Franz? We need a over 6'9" wing who can defend and who can be a ball handler. Because if you think about the Thunder, they have a lot of guards. And we give Crusoe a lot of props. Oh, he's guarding Wemby. Oh, he's guarding LeBron. But they're done growing. Caruso's only a good 6'5", 6'6". You need a legit wing, a swingman. So go to the Magic, say, hey, can we get Franz or can we get Paulo? Because those two players, you get over the hump. Trade J Dub because he's only going to get more injury prone. You don't get healthier as you age. Or if this was Chet's last game on the Thunder, shop him. Shop him. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of teams who will love Chet's services. I'm trying to think of a trade in my head, but hey, I'm pretty sure if you get Chet and 4 first-round picks, you might be able to bring a mega star to OKC.
Bring a MAGA.
Yeah, a big one,
Yeah,
a
bring
Jackson Dart prototype. But yeah, that's my whole spiel on the Thunder. They have a lot of. I know we said, oh, they're a young team, this and that. They have a lot of work to be done. Because before you know it, uh, Carson Wallace, he's going to ask for a trade or he's just going to flat out leave. Because he's giving me flashes of a starting point guard somewhere in this league. He's going to be gone. You know, AJ Mitchell's going to be gone. J Dub is going to be gone soon. So you guys don't have the whole world. Because I'm sorry, if you guys couldn't beat the Spurs this year, you're not going to beat them next year. You're not going to beat them the year after that. Because once again, Wemby's only in his third season. You have a rookie, Dylan Harper. This is the worst Dylan Harper we're going to see. Stephon Castle is a baby. Imagine him not turning the ball over. Imagine him with another complete summer shooting the ball. And guess what? He's a dog. Because think who guarded SGA? Him. Carter Bryant is a baby. He's literally crying on the sidelines because he wants it so bad. So I'm sorry. The Spurs are going to end up with more titles. They're going to end up with more better players. The Spurs, they low-key have a better front office. I know we give Sam Presti all this and that, but how good is Sam Presti? He knows how to build a team, but he doesn't know how to get the job done. He's won one championship. At the same time, he had Durant, Westbrook, Ibaka, Harden, Shea, Chet, J-Dub. You have all these Hall of Famers, potential Hall of Famers, and one championship to show for. To me, Sam Presti is a little bit overrated. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I could see it. I mean, look who he's drafted recently. Nikola Topic. I mean, I know he had testicular cancer, and that's like unfortunate. But is he really a baller? I mean, I don't know. Like I don't. And you got Thomas Sorber, who didn't play. I mean, he was decent in college, but what really is he? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
Oshie Dang a couple years ago, they
Justin
took a
Dang.
flyer on. Yeah, remember? He was like the overseas last name Dang. He plays for Milwaukee now.
Yeah. The Knicks
They
actually
took a,
drafted him, but then they traded him, I think, to Thunder. But yeah, I mean, his drafting as of late hasn't been too good. I mean, and you got Shea over here, who should be doing a little less daddy duty and a little bit more captain duty. Okay, I mean, again, disappeared in the clutch. Uh, that's not what we expect from a back-to-back MVP. You got Chet, who I'm sure is still a virgin, playing like one. Right? Like these things can happen if you want to be back-to-back champs. If you want to come play with the heavyweights in the NBA Finals, those things can happen. The Spurs showed you they were more hungry. Wemby showed you he was crying on that damn floor. Okay, I don't know what he did with the monks this offseason, but he did what he had to do to get to the NBA Finals. What did you do, Shea? Another skim commercial? Huh? Another meet off with Donovan Mitchell? I'm tired of these antics with Shea. All right, I'm tired of the
about it.
Instagram captions. I'm tired of all that shit, man.
You're not Kobe.
Yeah.
You're not Kobe.
You're not Kobe. You're not really well liked. You're a Canadian at the end of the day. The only valid Canadian is Drake, and we all know that. Okay?
Hmm.
Champagne Poppy's the only one that gets a pass around these parts. You got to
Exactly.
work for it. Maybe Dylan Brooks a little bit, but you got to work for it.
Coach
Um,
Cal doesn't even like you anymore.
Coach Cal, don't he hasn't tweeted about you since 2018. He don't fuck with you.
Hmm.
Okay? He don't fuck with you. I just had to get that off my chest because I feel like Shea, I mean, he just, besides the flopping, he gets away with a lot. He gets away with a lot. Thunder got away with a lot. I mean, thankfully, thankfully things ended the way they needed to end because we all saw the Oklahoma City Thunder this playoffs and we all saw how they had a different whistle than everybody else. Right?
Hmm.
We all saw that they can get away with things other teams couldn't get away with. So things, ball don't lie. What they say, Barter? Ball don't lie. All right. So we're
Yeah.
moving on from the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we're talking about the new kids on the block. We're talking about Victor Wembanyama. We're talking about Dylan fucking Harper, Stephen Castle, Peanut Head, De'Aaron Fox. We're talking about these guys now because they're the ones who bought their ticket, punched their ticket, and now they're playing the NBA in the NBA Finals against the New York Knicks. Barter, are you excited about this? Are you excited about this?
I'm more than excited. As you know, I'm a LeBron stan at all cost. But man, does this young cat Wemby give me glimpses of not? I don't think he'll ever be in a GOAT conversation, but he's gonna run the league for a little while here. Um, he is a dog, man. You when you think of foreign players, especially people that come from France, you think finesse. If you get in their grill, they're gonna fold. But Wemby, he has a nasty streak to him where from the elbow with Nas Reed in the prior series to crying on a court to shoving Chet at every chance he got. He has a nasty side to him. He has a. It's hard to explain. He has elements of Shaq to him where
Mm.
they're so dominant, so like big. They don't take any shit from anyone, and they shouldn't. Dylan Harper, I wasn't the biggest fan of him coming out of Rutgers because I'm a big Cooper Flag guy. But Cooper
I
Flag, you
was.
have some catching up to do. You have some catching up to do because this kid's balling. He's in the NBA Finals as a rookie, and he's probably going to be the starting point guard next season. Imagine being a rookie and forcing Darren Fox out of his position. And Darren Fox is probably a top 10 point guard when all things are considered in the league right now. And you kick him, he's probably going to be gone soon. Um, Stephon Castle is probably a top 25 player in the league already because he's a two-way player. He gets in the grill and he's not afraid of these superstar guards, either SGA or Anthony Edwards or whoever you put in front of him. He's gonna try to guard them. Then he's gonna try to dunk on them on the other side. Um, we have Carter Bryant, Darren Fox, Luke Cornett. Their team is just loaded. Vassell, Kellen Johnson, six man of the year, Coach Cal product, so you know he's a dog. The team is loaded with people who actually care about the game of basketball and not about, oh, what color are my fingernails going to be? Or, oh, should I wear these leather pants for the pregame tunnel walkthrough? No, they care about basketball. They care about winning championships. And it wouldn't surprise me if Chet has a coming out party in Madison Square Garden.
Who,
I
Chet?
think the league will. Huh?
You said Chet?
No, Wemby. Wemby. Madison Square Garden finals. Maybe this is the moment when he puts not only America on the map, but the whole world. He shows, hey, this is my league now. Imagine him in the finals, Square Garden. We're talking about every who's who is going to be in the building, and he drops a couple 40 balls. We see a couple posters on a Mitchell on a cat because you know Cat's not gonna he's not gonna want to play with him.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna guard him? And then you're talking about Mitchell having a hurt hand, so he's probably not gonna be that aggressive. I think this might be a coming out party for Wemby. Madison Square Garden finals. No one to guard you. Hey, it might be a coming out party for Dylan Harper because who's gonna be guarding him? Mr. Young James Harden. I'm liking it. I love the Spurs team. I like what's his name, Mitch Johnson, their head coach. He's a young dude who actually cares about his players. They have the ball rolling here, and this is the worst they're going to be because they're only going to get better as they get more experience. And you got to think if they trade Darren Fox, they're going to get another piece. So it's going to get a little spooky. What do you think, JD? Are you a Wemby fan? Are you a Spurs fan?
Am I a Wemby fan? Am I a Spurs fan? I appreciate greatness, Barter.
Mm,
Hence why I give LeBron James his flowers. Hence why I give Kobe Bryant his flowers. But it's not time for Wemby. He had his coming out moment. He beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. You saw him crying on that floor.
mm-hmm.
That was Wemby's finals. That was the Spurs finals. Remember, this team has an average age of like 24, right? Most of the guys playing are around 22 years old. That was their NBA finals. You know how exhausting that series was for them, mentally, physically, and how taxing that was for them?
Mm-hmm.
There's a human element to all this. Now, Wemby's great. I think the Spurs, like Barter said, probably one of the best front office in the NBA. The way they rebuilt around Wemby. I mean, they also got lucky with getting three consecutive lottery picks. As we know, we can't do that anymore in the NBA. Adam Silver. Um, they built around him well, and they have a good, spunky team. With all that being said, they playing some big dogs now, baby. They playing a team that's won 11 straight. They're playing a team who has swept every series after playing a team that just won 7 games. Not saying they're going to sweep the Spurs, but that just tells you the level of confidence and the level of gusto this team is playing with. And I'm talking about the New York fucking Knicks, baby. Okay? Obviously, Spurs with home court advantage. I think that actually plays into the Knicks' favor. Remember, this is a well rested, a lot of time off, healthy Knicks, besides the Mitch Hand injury, which I don't think will be that much of a big deal because he's not a shooter. Um, and I think it's actually an advantage they're playing on the road at first because I feel like on the road, like Mikal Bridges says, it kind of jumpstarts you a little bit. You're starting a hostile environment right away. You know, when you've been home for a week, relaxed, and then all you got to do is drive up the driveway and you're in Madison Square Garden, you're probably not going to come around with that same energy. But when you go into San Antonio, hostile environment, loud fans, passionate fans, I think that's going to jumpstart you a little bit. And I think the Knicks take. We'll get into the predictions, but just know I believe the Knicks are at least leaving San Antonio with one win. Um, this is going to be a dogfight for both sides. I'm not saying any series is either going to be easy for the other, but it's going to be a dogfight. Like I said, Wemby played his NBA Finals. Let's see if he can recover from that and propel his team in his first playoff debut to an NBA Finals, which is already hard in itself. It's a like you said, Mitch, young coach, really good coach, but he's a young coach. He's going against a vet coach and Mike Brown. It's a young core, up and rising, versus a vet core who's been through the trials and tribulations, right? And now it's time to get over the hump. Again, we'll get into our predictions later for this series, but honestly, Bart, I think this is one of the better finals matchups we had in a while. I mean, I think it's been 8 straight years of not a consecutive champion. I mean, there's uh, a lot of winning from other teams now in the NBA. I mean, we lived through an era where LeBron James was going to the NBA every NBA Finals every single fucking year. I didn't really get tired of it though, but I like where the NBA is at. I think this is going to be a really good NBA Finals. I did not want to see Oklahoma City Thunder, not because I didn't think the Knicks could beat them. I just didn't really want to see Shea in that whistle, man. I just didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see Chet's ugly ass face. I didn't want to see any of that. I didn't want to see Lou Dort kicking somebody in the nuts, right? Like I wanted to see ethical basketball, and I think we're going to get that with both these teams, with the San Antonio Spurs and New York Knicks. Pardon.
No, just sit here in silence after you say that bullshit. Um,
What
the
part was
Knicks are
bullshit? What part was bullshit? Please explain.
going to San Antonio and getting one.
They're getting one in San
The
Antonio.
Knicks are the Knicks are good as gone. This is a Spurs time. The Spurs are deeper. They have more YNs, and let's be honest. You shut down one man on the Knicks. What do you guys have next?
I mean,
What do you have next? We shut down Brunson. You guys are gonna start to panic. Then when you start to panic, Cat's gonna do that bullshit, drive in the lane. That's not gonna go well for him. His shit's gonna end up in the fucking fourth row. All right, OG Ananobi, that's cool, but we're just gonna keep throwing bodies at him. Actually, no, OG, go get 30. Long as Brunson doesn't get off, the Spurs are gonna be fine. I'm not saying it's going to be a sweep. I'm not going to say it's going to go a gentleman's sweep. It's probably going to go 6 or 7. And like you said, what I do agree with you, JD, this is probably going to be one of the good finals that we had in recent memory. Don't get me wrong. The Warriors and the Celtics, it was a great thing, but no one really likes watching the Warriors win championships. But the Knicks are in the finals. I never thought I would say that shit in my lifetime. The Spurs are back in the finals. Like the Spurs used to run shit when LeBron was like. The Spurs are really back in the finals without Pop, without Kawhi, without Tim Duncan. As a sports fan, as a basketball fan, that's inspiring. They literally did it the right way too. They didn't tank. They sucked for a couple of years, but they drafted right. They didn't try to say, "Hey, let's bring in megastars." No, they did it the right way. And of course, they got lucky with Wemby. Of course, they got lucky with Stephon Castle. But did they really? They drafted properly. They drafted properly. Um, they didn't panic and say, "Hey, let's take Ace Bailey because he has potential to be the next McGrady." No, they said Dylan Harper. He can be the perfect combo guard with Castle and Wemby. They just did everything the right way. They hired the right coach. They didn't say, "Hey, let's try to get an old head coach like fucking Thibodeau or something." They did it the right way. And for the Knicks, they waited their turn. They did. I know we give the Knicks a lot of flack. Like they're all talk, no bite, but they paid their dues. They built their team the right way. They have people on the team that care about basketball. Josh Hart, McBride, bro. Jordan Clarkson doesn't even get that much PT, but he's a hooper at heart. So they have players on that team that deserve the best. So I'm just excited for the NBA Finals. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be inspiring, bro. It's the mecca of basketball. It's New York. Then you have literally one of the pillars of the NBA, the Spurs organization, and man, I'm excited. So we have NBA Finals. It was probably gonna go 6 or 7 games. As soon as after that, we get the NBA draft. The NBA draft is gonna be wild. We're gonna see trades that we never seen. We're gonna
Oh
see
yeah.
players moving. Then we have NBA Summer League for about a month or a couple weeks. Then we have free agency. Bro, the NBA, the summer is gonna be on fire. Fuck the World Cup, bro. It's NBA off season. So it's gonna be exciting. Then right after that, guys, football's gonna be around the corner before you even know it. So it's gonna be a great couple months coming up.
Yeah, like Barter said, I mean, fuck the World Cup, right? We have all we need with the NBA. I mean, NBA offseason, which we're about to get into now, this next topic, but like just to end it on that note, we'll talk a little bit more about Spurs versus Knicks leading up to the game. I think the game's on Wednesday. We'll probably try to get a stream in before then.
It's on Wednesday.
Yeah, the game's on Wednesday. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, man! Talk about the quick turnaround.
quick. That's what I'm saying, man. I honestly think the Knicks probably take game one. I think that's what it is. Knicks will take it. Look, the Knicks have been studying them the past week. They've been chilling, resting at home, seeing both the teams play. Like they got the
Bro,
tape. They beat them in
Rust.
the NBA Cup. They found something with OG Anunoby. He's actually statistically, my bad guys, I had an aneurysm. Statistically, the best defender versus Wembenyama. And that's because Wemby can't do anything in the post with him. So he forces Wemby to be an outside shooter, which is just why I'm saying, like, this NBA Finals is going to be a chess match, man. Like, just, all right, what's going to work with what? I mean, Barter mentioned taking Brunson out. That sounds very easy, but it's not easy. I mean, they tried every series. It just doesn't work. He's going to find his way. He has the most amazing footwork, and he's the clutchest basketball player in the NBA. So Brunson will find a way, and he has the team and the shooters around him, just like Wemby does. Wemby has a lot of shooters. You got Julian Champagnie, Brooklyn kid. He's playing well. St. John's kid, who I want to be a Knick. You got Dylan Harper, who is a future Knick when Brunson retires, because we all know he's a Knicks fan. Grew up loving the Knicks. And then, you have Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell's grown into like a really good. He kind of scares me sometimes. Devin Vassell got that kind of that shooter badge like Badgett does, like Shamit does. Him and Shamit kind of got that dead eye badge where they could just get hot, put up like 5, 7 threes in a game. And then you got, Luke Cornett. You see that big block by Luke Cornett. You got role players on the Spurs, role players on the Knicks. It's going to be a great matchup. I'm actually really excited. I think we'll do our predictions, Bart, at the end of the stream, all right? For the NBA Finals? Okay, we'll do that at the end of the stream. Let's get into the NBA offseason, guys. I mean, it's just a little sneak peek. We're talking about the Greek Freak. I mean, I know. We're tired of Giannis, right? We're tired of the Giannis news, but we got to know where Giannis is going. Right, Barter? I mean, there's news
Um,
about him going to Miami, saying he wants to go to. He's been on every stream. He's been on Marlon stream. He's been talking everywhere. He's basically just like a single bachelor, trying to find his woman right now, and he's just shooting shots from everywhere. So you got Miami in the mix. You got Cleveland in the mix, who I think is the most realistic one. Um, I feel like I'm missing another team, but Barter, where do you think the Greek Freak is headed to? I mean, I know this has been talk for almost a year now, but it looks like no matter what, he's getting traded this offseason.
yeah, I wish he would get traded back to Greece and just kind of retire because I'm sick and tired of talking about Giannis. He's turned into such a diva. He's turned into such a clown off the court. And we never thought we would be saying that about Giannis because he plays hard. He's really accepted being an American. He's always a person who's humble. But man, this whole saga of trade me, actually, I think I want to stay. Wait, actually, can you saw my other brother? He has Down syndrome, but he can really play. No, no, I'm tired of it. As far as a real um, prediction of where Giannis ends up, it's probably gonna end up being Miami. Tyler
Mm.
Hero's from Milwaukee, so he'll embrace that. They don't play Khalil. Spoelstra doesn't like Khalil. So boom, those are your two young stars. Jamie Quadquez, you look like a Milwaukee YN, so you can get in the package too, and we'll give you guys two or three first round. He's probably gonna go to Miami. It's not gonna do anything. They're not gonna come out the East. What? Your big men are Giannis and Bam. Talk about the lack of shooting. Talk about the lack of just versatility. Those basically they kind of like two the kind of same players.
That'd be
Just
nasty. That'd be nasty. Bam and
that's
Giannis. I mean,
it's not sexy.
that's
It doesn't really
disgusting.
move the needle. So, and those are your two max players. Who else is on the team? Wiggins.
Norman
We're gonna
Powell.
bring back literally who disappeared from the face of the earth after trying to be an all star at some point. The team's just nasty. I wish he would find a way to get to the Timberwolves, but at the same time, I don't think he's gonna go there to be the second option to Ant. So like, does he go anywhere besides the Heat? He literally is going to be the second option. He goes
Mm,
to the Wolves, second option. He goes to the Thunder, second option. Think about it. What
I
other
think I
places?
where I think he goes is Cleveland because the Mobley thing was actually real at the deadline, but I don't think he's a second option in Cleveland. Like I think Donovan Mitchell will have to take that Robin role. To me, he's already. To me, if you guys already know, we believe. I know. I believe. I think Carter does too. We believe Donovan Mitchell is just a Robin. He's a glorified Batman that is really a Batman. Is really a Robin. So I think Giannis would actually end up being the 1A there
Um,
if you
but
were
I
to
don't
do
think
it.
he ends up in Cleveland. I don't think he ends up in Cleveland just because you don't leave Milwaukee to go to Cleveland. I don't think no one ever has done that before. That's just a nasty. It's a literally
It's a
like
bad
parallel
transition. Yep.
movement. So even if he goes to Cleveland, that signals that LeBron's probably coming back home. And I
Mm-hmm.
get it. Giannis is a better player than LeBron at this time and age. But if LeBron goes back for his third time, I don't care how talented and good Giannis is, that's LeBron's team. Like you know what I'm saying when I say
Yeah.
that. I'm not saying talent wise, but if LeBron's back in Cleveland for his retirement run and that team's loaded, that's LeBron's team. He's leading that, John. And if Giannis goes back to Cleveland, they do a swap with Mobley because the contracts match up. LeBron comes there, not for the minimum, but well, let's say like 10 to 15. He says, hey, whatever. Or even if he said, no, I'm only coming back for the max. Okay, well, We'll give you a little swap. You take James Harden, LeBron, then you can flip James Harden for whatever, a 3-person team trade or whatever. Donovan Mitchell, LeBron, Giannis, Jared Allen. Then you still have Dennis Schroeder. You still have Kelly Ellis, whatever his fucking name is, YN, off the bench. Team's loaded, team's stacked. LeBron probably has a little pep in his step saying, all right, retirement's literally right around the corner. I'm back home. I'm back home. I actually have a team that has a chance. We're in the East, so we only have really two teams to worry about, the Knicks and the Celtics. Come on now. It doesn't get better than that. So, Giannis, if you're me, I'm either going to Cleveland or just go to Miami and just play basketball for the lifestyle. You're not going to win again. So,
What if the team is in Florida but just not Miami? What if it's the Orlando Magic?
no, they're not going to do that.
What if the
I
Magic hit them
know
up like, you know what, Bucks? We'll give you France. We'll give you France. We'll give you Suggs,
more
and
like
we'll give
Anthony
you
Black.
I don't know, throw in Mo Wagner or some shit with his brother.
That doesn't get it done.
You don't think so? What a 2 picks? Or well, they actually don't have picks because they traded for Desmond Bain.
Yeah, doesn't been. And listen, I love Giannis. I think he's a great player. I think he's a future Hall of Famer. He's a top 20 player of all time, maybe
Mm-hmm.
25. Um, but
Top four
man,
top four power forward of all time.
yeah, he. But at the same time, I think by the time next season starts, he's gonna what? He's gonna be 31, and
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to age the way people think LeBron aged. LeBron and Steph Curry and Kevin Durant are literally miracles. They're the only like superstars who age gracefully. Like God rest his soul. Kobe didn't really age that well. He started to break down towards the end with a shoulder, the Achilles, and this and that. Kevin Garnett was a show himself. Paul Pierce was what he had that run with the Wizards because he had a come on now, but
Mm-hmm.
Steph, LeBron, and Katie, they're really the only superstars who age gracefully and have like kind of competed still with the young heads as they age. Even Michael Jordan was just like on the Wizards, that's cool. But Giannis is not in that same tier because he has no back, he has no hezzy pull up, he has no that. He doesn't have a AR-15 attached to his body like Steph. He's a bully ball. He already has every other day he has a calf strain. Do you understand, JD, what comes after a calf strain? Achilles strain. And
Colonoscopy. Okay.
well, no, that he probably has that too. He probably has that too because
Yeah.
out there they eat bears and shit. But Achilles, if he gives all these strains, Achilles is gonna be the next. So, um, and guys, this is the over. We really don't want to get into personal lives, but if he goes to Miami, he's probably gonna leave his wife. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
You saw what I did there?
she's putting on child support. He goes to Miami, it's over.
Yeah, I can see that a mile away.
Yeah, Giannis. I mean, he was meant to stay in cities like Milwaukee, right? I mean, little
Mhm.
temptation. Small town, very ugly individuals. I think. I don't know. I've never been to Milwaukee, but I'm just envisioning Wisconsin. Um, but Miami. I mean, that's not where a place you want to be if you're a man that's married and have a lot of money. Um,
Mhm.
from what I've been told, I don't really know. But there's this report with the Miami Heat. It says Miami could pivot to Kawhi Leonard or Ja Morant if they lose to the Giannis sweepstakes. I could actually see Kawhi. Uh, I guess the Ja thing really, I guess it makes sense if you want to pair him with. You know what? The Ja one actually makes sense because I can see the Grizzlies saying yes for Tyler Hero. Like if that's the move, if it's like Tyler Hero for Ja, I could see the Grizzlies saying yes to that. And then pair Ja with Bam. Um, I don't think it's like a scary team. It'll be like a good team on paper. It looks fun, but then when it gets to the game, no one can actually shoot a three, and then it just looks ugly. But
Mhm.
I don't know. What do you think? I think Kawhi's going to be tough to get though, because does Kawhi even want to leave California? I mean, I think barter float is around. We could see Kawhi going to the Golden State Warriors if anything. I mean, I don't know. I just can't see Kawhi really leaving Cali. But the Ja one, I could see. I think that's a little bit more realistic. The Heat have to do something. I mean, at this point, I mean, the NBA gifted you Bam hitting 80, um, but now it's time to actually do something. I mean, the roster's not good. Like the roster's just not good.
Your
Um,
coach is not good.
I'm not gonna go as far as say as that. I think Eric Spoelstra is like he just been dealt bad hand by Pat Riley. I mean, he can't build rosters anymore. Not that he really ever could. I think he just got lucky with inheriting D Wade and then getting LeBron there. But I mean, yeah, the Miami got to do something. It's not looking good for them. We don't want to make this a Miami Heat show, but you know, this is just reports that are coming out. These are just names we have to look out for. We got to look out for the Giannis names, the Kawhi names, the Ja Morants, potentially the KDs if he decides fuck Houston and fuck Jabari Smith. Who's the other big name? Zion. And then we got
Steph.
well, Steph's not going anywhere, but I
You
mean,
never know. You never know.
you never know, you never know. Yeah, I
Donovan
mean, there's
Mitchell.
gonna we think there's gonna be this is probably gonna be one of the biggest NBA offseasons, not in terms of like free agency, but in terms of like movement where these stars go because there's an opening in the East, right? And then the West, there's teams that are trying to compete with the Spurs of the world, the Thunder of the world. So these teams are going to try to get revitalized, and in the East, they're going to try to be making moves because they think, oh, this is an opportunity for us to make it NBA Finals and win NBA Finals because there's no clear dominant team in the East. Yes, the Knicks are playing dominant playoff basketball, but they have yet to show that they're really running the East throughout the regular season and the playoffs.
Mm,
So it's going to be a fun summer. Like Barter said, fuck the World Cup. We're tuned in. Catch all your news here at the Over. And
exactly.
you know, just stay locked in with us. Stay well locked in with us. Barter, anything you want to touch on the Ja and Kawhi stuff or in the Giannis stuff?
Yeah, Kawhi's not going to Miami. Josh not going to Miami. They don't fit the culture there.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi's probably going to end up with the Warriors, or somehow he's going to pivot to the Lakers once again. We might see a sign and trade with Austin Reeves and Kawhi. I can see that happening.
I would love that.
Um, but yeah, he's not leaving the state of California. He just had his best statistical uh, season in his career. So I think we could see an active, hungry Kawhi again if he gets dealt to another team. As far as for John Morant, he's not going to Miami. If you can't trust him in fucking Memphis, how are you gonna trust him in Miami with
It's
all those
true.
tortas and all those fucking cocaine and guns and the whatever it's just called 11, whatever. Uh, um,
Club 11. Yep.
bro, yeah, it's he just doesn't fit there, bro. I don't even imagine Eric Spoelstra and John Morant timeout when they have an argument. Like it's just nasty work. If Eric Spoelstra has the cojones to talk to LeBron a certain type of way, I don't even imagine with him and Ja. And LeBron's a cool guy, so he's gonna let that slide. But no one wants to come to Miami. I know it's a great place to live, no in state
No state tax.
taxes, but no one wants to play for that franchise. You have to come into the season under a certain body fat. You have Pat Riley looking down from the box at every practice saying the N word or calling you the N word. It's just a nasty place to play. Eric Spoelstra, like it's just he's not a sexy coach to play for. And when you think of the Heat, you're never ever gonna be bigger than Dwayne Wade. You're never ever gonna be bigger than LeBron James. You could drop 83 points, and guess what? People still don't even know who you are. You're not even the biggest person in your relationship. Asia Wilson is more famous than Bam Adebayo. Think about that. So maybe they take a swing and they trade for Donovan Mitchell. That's the most likely trade I see or person coming to Miami. Um, but should we jump to
No more
Spurs and
parties in
Sixers
LA.
Bucks? Oh,
We
I,
could.
you're gonna take it there. You're gonna take it there.
Yeah, we taking it there. I
It's June
mean,
1st. Juan. It's June 1st. But go
let's
on.
just get into it. Let's get into it. I
Go on.
mean, as you guys know already, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. Your boy Barter's a diehard Lakers slash LeBron fan. So we do talk about these teams a little bit more than the others, but best believe we're locked into all these teams. We are ethical hoop enthusiasts at the end of the day. Your boy Austin Reeves, you mentioned him a lot. You mentioned a lot of sign and trades with Austin Reeves. You mentioned a lot of
Mhm.
that, but from the reports, it's saying Luca wants his boy AR-15 by his side. It's saying
Yeah.
Lakers are prioritizing bringing back Austin Reeves before LeBron James because of his long-term fit next to Luca Doncic. So maybe Luca is the one holding back the Lakers here. I mean, I like that idea you had with the Kawhi stuff, but maybe it's your boy Luca who's saying, "No, I want AR-15 by my side." So if that's the case, that means the Lakers are gonna have to build via draft and free agency, and maybe make some small time moves and whatnot because they don't have much trade pieces besides AR-15. Let's be completely honest. I think Roy's probably the third most valuable on that team, who I do like. I think Roy Hutchmore is a good player, but he's just that. He's just a good player. He's nothing special. So, what are your thoughts? Are the Lakers going to have to go after a Peyton Watson in free agency or Ayo Dusomo or some of these guys, maybe a Hartenstein because the Thunder can't pick up his option? What is next for the LA Lakers? Because we want more
Um,
parties.
the Lakers are gonna be fine. They find a way to figure it out all the time, bro. 2 years ago, if I told you Luka Doncic was gonna be on the Lakers, you would have slapped me, bro. We have Luka Doncic. We're gonna be more than just fine. I'm a LeBron stan, but parts of me, I just want him to go back to Cleveland for the story, for the good times, just for his sanity. Because I don't even imagine a full year with Luka. He's gonna lose his mind. And it's Luca's franchise, so just let him have it. As far as AR, I mentioned a lot of sign trades. I know you just said that Luca wants him, but Luca, you don't get to build a team, buddy. You don't get to build a team. You, the way I look at
That's
it,
your
once he
star,
went,
though. That's your franchise guy.
no, that's our star. But guess what? Instead of trying to build a team, how about you worry about losing the most weight you can lose this all
Oh,
season
we're
and
going there.
come.
We're going there. All right.
No, like
All right.
no, as I say, young men, focus on yourself before you start looking for others. So get in the craziest shape this offseason, Luca. Fix the hamstring issue. Fix all those minor injuries that you have, and then leave the team building to Rob Palinka. Leave it to your new ownership. They're gonna be just fine. But a smart man also knows that Austin Reeves is not Kyrie Irving. I know what you're trying to rebuild what you had in Dallas. Austin Reeves can't hold up a candle to Kyrie Irving. So if that's your second option, I have bad news for you. We're not even going to be a top six seed in the West. Because Austin Reeves, he's going to be, I think he's 29 years old. He might be 28, but he's not like a young, he's not a young star. He's smack dab in his prime. And what we saw this season, when you put a lot on his plate, what happens to him, JD? His body starts to break down. So I only can imagine you pay him. That's the biggest money he's ever touched in his life. We know what that screams Chandler Parsons. I'm sorry, but it
Damn.
does.
That's a good comp. That's a good comp right there. I mean, this name's been flowing around. I think this could be one of your guys, Lou Dort, pulling up to LA, join his boy Luca. I
Can't do
mean,
it.
they Lakers need perimeter defense. I mean, you can't be relying on Marcus Smart all the time. You know, the rubber kind of meets the road with him. He's getting old. He's getting up there in age. Who's your second best defender, Bronny? Come on, you need guys like Lou Dort. I think that could be a good pickup for your Lakers. Give them some grit because they're kind of like a. They're just a. I mean, Luca's a great player, but he doesn't give off like tough. Like Luca's just a fat European sometimes. I mean, so I think getting some grit to the team like a Lou Dort that could be a good move for y'all. What do you think about Lou Dort joining your Lakers?
Don't want him. Don't want to even see him in LA. To be honest, Lou
Okay.
Dort needs to go. Lou Dort needs to go get a louder, go get cleats and find a football field, work on his footwork, and then go to the Eagles training camp. That's what he needs to do. All right, because I'm done watching him playing basketball.
Yeah.
He's literally the two guard version of the Manimal or Nene. He's just nasty to watch. His attitude, just like he's way too aggressive. Um, Guys, we are a family. We're a family orientated show. Everyone of every race and ethnic group, sexuality, your politically view, everyone's welcome on the show. But Does Ludor have Asperger's or something? It's just like you shouldn't be
Why you
that
bring it there,
aggressive.
bro? Why you bring it there?
Um, it just he just something's off about him. And 3D players, of course you want him, but he's not a 3D player. He's literally yeah. This is the over. We can really say anything we want, but I'm. It's hard for me to describe Ludort without saying certain words. I'm I'm gonna leave it there, man. I'm gonna leave it there.
Right.
Like,
But so
it's
Barter doesn't
tough.
want Lou Dort, as you guys.
The,
I think you guys picked up on that. He don't want Lou Dort.
you know,
I mean, there's options though. Like I said, you got Peyton Watson out of Denver, 22, 23 years old, average 14 points, whatever. IU played really good for the Wolves. I think you guys need another ball handler. That's not Dennis Schroeder. Um, yeah, I mean, Lakers, like Barter said, they'll probably end up figuring out. Adam Silver doesn't want the Lakers to be bad. He got them Luca. At this point, Luca's like guaranteed to at some point win an NBA championship with the Lakers. We know how the story goes. We know how the story goes. He'll probably get one. I could see Luca and the Lakers getting like a Dirk NBA championship. You know, like the Heat were dominating, the Spurs were dominating, but then all of a sudden, a blonde hair European
mhm.
who shot the ball really well comes by with a good gritty team and they just sneak one in and get an NBA championship, with a Jason Terry. So I can see that with LA Lakers. So Carter, you just gotta wait a little bit. I think you guys are gonna get your final soon.
Yeah, well, or just give us one more season when Jokic decides to change his career path and become a real legend.
That's true. That's true. And not a first round exit. We're gonna
Mhm.
move into our the overtime segment. This is basically when we go through Twitter, kind of a rapid fire type thing. I'm just gonna go through the feed, and we'll just do some quick reactions. Bart, you can see the feed, correct?
Correct.
Um, right away, Thunder are not expected to pursue Giannis Antetokounmpo, but they have expressed interest in Evan Mobley. I actually have been seeing this. So supposedly the Thunder are very interested in Evan Mobley over Giannis Antetokounmpo. What are your thoughts? I mean, Evan Mobley, Chet. I mean, I'm not even a big Evan Mobley fan, but Chet's a burger, and we don't fuck with them. So, what are your thoughts? Evan Mobley to OKC.
That's probably the biggest crock of shit I've heard in a while.
Yep.
Um, you're gonna pair up two versions in the same as your two big men.
Oh,
It's,
I was
it's
I was expecting Chet to be part of this deal.
oh, I thought they would trade J Dub, but it's if that's the case, you know that Spider-Man meme when they're all pointing at each other. Chet and Wemby are literally the same player. They're
Yeah.
soft. They have all the potential in the world, but their offensive talent and potential is just not what it needs to be. Um, they're cool players, but they're just meh. That doesn't get them. If they think that's gonna get them over the top, Ivan Mobley will literally get the same thing that got done to Chet if they keep running into Wemby. Like it just that doesn't change. So I hope this is just a report and there's no truth to it. Because if that's the case, Sam Preston needs to be relieved of his duty ASAP
You heard it here first. You
with
heard
his
it here
bitch ass.
first. More Thunder stuff. Basically, that they have to salary dump a couple guys because the second apron. Jeremy Sohan, no matter what, will be an NBA champion this year because he was part of the Spurs and the Knicks. Good for Jeremy Sohan.
Yeah,
Shea, we
man.
didn't talk about much about Shea's quotes, but this is what he said about the Spurs, Barter. He said, "They're young, talented, well coached, play the right way, play together. Seems like they like each other. They have the makeup for sure. You don't beat us without the makeup."
You know, of course, Shay's talking about makeup because he's probably thinking about applying some this off season. Him and Jarrett McCain, but um, Shay, you're just rubbing me. You're rubbing me wrong though. Like you don't get to speak. I get it. You're a two-time MVP. You won a championship, but you just don't get to speak like that. You're not one of the guys yet. But you sit here Your demeanor, you act like you're Kobe, you act like you're KD, you act like you're Steph, you act like you're LeBron. You're just not in that tier yet. So you just don't get to speak like that. All right? You're not a dynasty either, so don't speak on the dynasty. You heard? This is Wemby's league now. All right? It's not yours. Wemby's gonna have finished with more MVPs and championships. Not you. Not you. And once you stop flopping, we realize what your true character is. You are a 22 to 25 points per game scorer, not a 30 ball anymore. And we're gonna see that next season when they toughen up on us flopping and they do a crackdown. We're gonna say, hey, wait, I put Shea in my parlay for 30. Why does he only have 24?
Hey, that's some value. We're giving you some valuable gambling advice right here. All right, so you guys remember that for next season. Before you put down that Shea over 30 prop, just know what we said here. That Shea ain't gonna hit like it hit this year or last year. All right, and pull your pants up, bitch. All right, next one. Bunch of all right. Maybe the mock trade you had was right. Maybe it was for Jalen Williams. Oh no, they said Jalen Williams and Chet. That's crazy. Maybe that's fake. That has to be fake.
From Mobley?
No, for Giannis. For Giannis.
Oh, oh.
This is Jalen, Chet, the 12th overall and the 17th overall for Giannis. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
that's such an overpay.
Yeah,
That's
so you don't need to do
insane.
all that. Draymond, he's been talking a lot about the Knicks. As we guys know, Draymond, like my partner here, Barter, huge Knicks haters. They wear their Knick hatred on their sleeve. And what Draymond had to say about the Knicks, just like Becky Hammond said, prove me wrong. You're supposed to come out the East. It's the fucking East. Basically said he still doesn't think Brunson is a 1A who can get the job done and win an NBA championship because he's not a LeBron, he's not a KD, he's not an SGA. By the way, this is Draymond's words. I'm just basically paraphrasing. But so that was his thoughts on it. My thoughts on Draymond is you're a fucking donkey. How about that? You're a fucking donkey. I'm tired of hearing your takes. If you never met Steph in your life, you be fucking working the Burger King. Okay, you be working the back line, putting the fries in the bags for me. Okay, because we all know you'd be
It's extra ketchup, bitch.
yeah extra ketchup. Okay, and a milkshake with that because you're ass. I don't know how you won Defensive Player of the Years. Like I don't. I can't get on too much on Draymond because it's gonna be a long. We're trying to do rapid fire. But just know Draymond is a donkey. Okay, anything you say comes in one ear out the fucking other, because you just talk nonsense, and this is why your teammates like KD left. This is why Klay Thompson left, and now Steph Curry is stuck with your bum ass and regretting every decision he's ever made in his life. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm convinced you have some blackmail on Steph or something at this point. Um, it's bad. But obviously his hatred for the Knicks continues to seeps out his mouth. I mean, do I agree with him? No. Do I see where he's coming from? Sure. I think he's just doing Knicks for clicks like usual. Look, the game one hasn't even started. Let's see how this plays out first before you start coming at Jalen Brunson. Okay, Brunson has shown he could do everything that SGA can in the playoffs, and he's doing it at a better clip at that. So let's just see how the NBA Finals pans out. Carter, do you have anything else to say with that? Before I move on,
No, I won't. I won't
I
feed
actually don't
into
want
the
to hear your take on
nonsense.
it because you probably go doing some trolling shit.
No, I'm not going to endorse his nonsense. You got eliminated. I don't even think you made it to the playoffs. Just relax, sit at home, work on your shot that you haven't done your whole entire season. And it's funny that right under him is Lou Dort. You set such a bad precedent. Like you turn people's whole NBA career into an identity of being sweaty, angry, and dangerous on the floor. That's why there's Lou Dortz in the league. That's why there's
Isaiah Stewart's.
Isaiah Stewart's. Exactly. This angry black man running around the court with their head on fire. You are not a leader. Um, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if you're not on the Warriors next season. They were probably going to ship you to the Detroit. I wouldn't be surprised. So welcome back to Michigan.
Well said, Barter. Well said. And speaking on the Thunder, Case and Wallace, like we said, to start the show. If you guys go back in the beginning of the show, we talked about the Thunder's demise, and it starts with things like this. Casey Wallace saying, "Love the Thunder, but I'm focused on getting better." When asked about his extension, Casey Wallace, he's trying to pull a Kyrie. He wants to start on his own team. He wants more shots. He wants more opportunities. This is already starting to articulate. Jerry McCain's probably next. After Jerry McCain, you got AJ Mitchell's gonna be like, yo, I want to be a Brunson. I want to be a Harden. I want to put up 20 shots a game. Fuck this Ryan Shea's coattail shit. I mean, we lost to the Spurs in their first year in the playoffs. Reality checks starting to set in for these motherfuckers, right? What do you think about this? I like Casey Wallace, by the way. I think he's a hooper.
Yeah. JD, I think Keaton Wallace has a good. I think he could beat a point guard on a really good team. I would love to see him in Orlando and be the starting point guard down there.
That's a good pick.
But yeah, they're definitely not going to be able to keep him. Some teams, when it's time to get paid, some teams are going to offer a bag they cannot match. He has starting point guard written over him, and just like Shea, who was a second fiddle, who was a third, fourth fiddle back in the Clippers days. Maybe he goes to another team and we're like, oh my gosh, this dude's a menace on defense. And wait, we didn't know he had an offensive back like this. It's typical Coach Cal pipeline. You get in the league, they doubt you, then all of a sudden you drop a 70-point game like Devin Booker, who's going to start at Kentucky. Shea goes to the Clippers. Man, you're not that good. Gives his own team 2-time MVP. It's a typical Coach Cal pipeline. Look at Maxey, 20th pick in the league. Now he's one of the top 7-point guards in the league. Typical Coach Cal pipeline. And wait till next year when my boy Darius Acuff runs the whole goddamn Sacramento Kings into another lottery pick.
Yeah. Wait, did he play with Coach Cal?
Who?
Casey Wallace? I know he's Kentucky, but was he with Coach Cal,
Yeah.
or was he in Arkansas then?
No, that's a Coach Cal brother right there.
Oh, that was probably his last year at Kentucky then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
And if you're a Kentucky fan right now, go fuck yourself. Running Coach Cal out. Karma's a bitch.
We Arkansas stands over here, and St. John's. And St. John's because we like Rick Pitino.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Casey Wallace might leave. Trey Murphy. This has been a hot name. Trey Murphy, pretty underrated player for New Orleans Pelicans. 25 points per game scored, can play defense, 6'10", still pretty young. I think he's like 24, 25. He's expected to be traded within the next 3 weeks, Carter. We haven't talked a lot about Trey Murphy. Where is he headed? I mean, a lot of teams could use a Trey Murphy.
Yeah, Trey Murphy, he's a good player. I've never been the biggest fan of him. I get it. He's a high flyer, shoots a 3-ball well, can defend a little. But to me, he doesn't move the needle. Look for first of all, the Pelicans have to have an intervention. They have to have a sit down. They say, what are we? Are we a bad team looking to grow, or we have all the pieces right now? How do we turn it into a championship team? So I think they just got a new coach. They have the same ownership. They still have Zion. They still have DeJounte Murray. They still have Trey Murphy. What are you guys doing? Are you going to trade Zion finally? Are you just going to build around Jeremy Fears and Dylan Queen? Dylan Queen didn't really show us anything after the first month of the season. Jeremy Fears is cool, but he's also 6 foot. So what are you guys doing? And Trey Murphy actually leaves the Pelicans. I think every NBA team is going to make a call for him. Every team's going to make a call for him. He's probably going to go around the Desmond name package. So we're talking about 4 first-round draft picks and probably a couple of players here and there. So there's only a certain amount of teams that can offer that. I would love to see Trey Murphy down there in Houston. I think, hey, we'll give you Jabari. Hey, we might even give you Sengun. I think he just needs to go to a team that's close to give him over the top. For Sengun?
If you're doing Jabari and Sengun, that's a little too much. I don't think you need to do all that. I think Jabari with a couple picks and who else is not Reed Shepard, but another role player. I don't know.
Tari Eason?
Yeah, Jabari, Tari Eason, and a couple picks. I think you could probably get
it. Give us Jabari and that Brooklyn's pick.
That's good too. Yeah. So I think that'll get it done. I mean, you don't have to give Sengun, but All right, Trey Murphy, Rockets. You heard it here first. We got sources. We got sources. Again, we're never wrong. We're just early on this show. If you guys haven't noticed, and you're gonna notice very soon.
Wait,
But
JD, I forgot.
yeah,
You said Jalen Brown. You said Jalen Brown wants his own team, right?
Jalen Brown, Celtics. Jalen Brown.
Yeah, he said he wants his own team,
Oh, he
right?
definitely wants his own team, 100%.
Yeah, let's send him to the Pelicans.
Just like that.
Yeah, here's your own team. Figure it out. Trey Murphy, 3D, come to the Celtics. Now you have him and Derek White and JT. It's probably cheaper too. So you're not paying two people $300 million. So you wait, go get yourself a big man. Jalen Brown, enjoy New Orleans. Enjoy Zion.
Yeah, I mean, I know Jalen Brown wants his own team. I don't think New Orleans is the team he's envisioning, but I mean, you want your own team, right? Make it
Mhm.
work, bitch. Um, More Wemby out here training with Navy SEALs. Okay, okay. Top 10 players in the NBA Finals. 1, Victor Wembanyama. 2, Jalen Brunson. 3, Cat. 4, OG. 5, Castle. 6, Fox. 7, Harper. 8, Mikal. 9, Vassell. 10, Hart. What do you think? Seems about right to me.
Yeah, I'll just swap the first two.
You putting Jalen first?
Yeah, just because like Wemby also had like a 20-point game last year, so let's not forget about that.
Yeah, he does have these games where he starts slow and
Yeah,
it, yeah, he'll end up with like 19 or 20. Yeah, you know, we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I think it's interchangeable. I think Brunson's going to show up. I think Wemby's going to show up. Um, I would probably put Harper in front of Fox. I think he's a little bit more valuable. Fox is also hobbled right now. He's a little injured. I also don't think he's that good, but he's also a little injured, so I'd probably put Harper above Fox.
Then I would put Josh Hart over Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is going to be a big piece to this series, just because he's the only person who can match the energy of Keldon Johnson and the physicality.
Right?
So Mikal Bridges is going to disappear because him and Devin Vassell are damn near the same type of player. So
Yeah, Mikal's
um,
gonna have to be guarding. He's gonna have to be guarding Castle. So we'll see. Uh, what could have been Chet? All right, fuck. I'm tired of the Chet shit, man. I can't see this guy on my screen. I can't see this guy on my screen. Jason Tatum was always better than SGA, by the way. I agree. I'm also a Jason Tatum stan, but I agree. And we talk like take away the free throws from Shea. He's averaging like 19 points per game, man. I mean, the numbers are what they are. And I'm a midi assassin. Don't get me wrong. I'm a midi assassin connoisseur. I do like the mid range game. I always loved it growing up watching early 2000s basketball. But I mean, the flopping is just bad, man. Like it's just really bad. I try to get away from like the whistle and the ref talk, but like that's all I see when I watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's like hard not to talk about it. Um, yeah, you taking SGA over Jason Tatum, or are you still taking Tatum?
I'm always going to take the taller player. So I'm going to take Tatum. Shea's a great player, but at some point we thought Tatum was the next American guy until an injury happened. Jason Tatum won a championship too, so let's not discount that.
I mean, we're gonna be
Um,
relying on Jason Tatum to win us an Olympic gold pretty soon.
but none of these players are better than Luca or Ant or Wemby. So
No,
you
I'm
guys are
taking
just
Tatum
battling.
over Ant for
Really.
now. SGA says this season was a failure. It was a failure. I failed at my goal. I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. Yeah, I mean, you lost to the baby Spurs. I mean, Spurs are good, but I mean, it's their first time in the dance, bro. First time in the dance, and they send you home packing. Fuck. Oof. What has Luca accomplished in this league, Barter? Luca doesn't have much accolades. I will say that he has to start racking up some accolades pretty soon before people are gonna start
Who's
getting on his ass.
who said that?
Thunder fan.
Yeah, just one of those things where people just love to hate. We act like Luca didn't drop a 70 ball. We act like Luca didn't lead a team to the finals, but
Oh
by
no.
himself. By himself. It's all hindsight. Luca's better than SGA will ever be. Imagine Luca on the Thunder with all those shooters and defensive players around him. It's literally unstoppable. So SG can't handle. He can't hold up a candle to Luca. Let's be honest. Luca's literally gonna go down as a top 10 offensive player of all time. I'm talking about like points probably too. Luca's insane. If you really look at Luca's whole career, he's insane. He's one of the best passers in the league. He's literally a top one or two scorer in the league. He has the it factor. He has the it factor. Like since he walked in the league, he's always had the goods. So
I agree. I agree. And we'll do a last one, fun one. Who would you rather have, Dylan Harper or Cooper Flag? This one's actually a good one because if you guys know, we had a channel before the over called Loose Land, and Barton and I actually
RP.
did an NBA draft review for that previous draft we had for the NBA. And Barton was a big Coop guy, and I was a big Harper guy out of Rutgers. And now, I mean, in the beginning of the season, it was like clear, looked like Flag. I mean, Flag had a 50-point game as a rookie. We can't discredit that. But now, since Harper's played more basketball, obviously being on a better team, now it could actually be a debate. I mean, this could probably be a debate for years to come. And both guys play in Texas, the big Texas. So Dylan Harper, Cooper Flag, you guys know I'm going to pick Dylan Harper. But let's see if Barter's changed his tune. Are you still taking Flag?
No, I'm a man that's stuck in my ways. Cooper Flag is he's gonna be tremendous.
He
He's gonna
is.
be
He
absolutely
is.
insane. They just got a new ownership. The dude who built the Raptors into a championship. Think about the Toronto Raptors have a championship. I can't pronounce his name, but he's the same GM slash operations dude, president of basketball, who built that team, who had Pascal, who had a OG, who had a Kawhi, who had this and that. So you only can imagine how he's going to build around a Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag is super humble. He's a quiet superstar, and I don't know. There's different level of what like there's categories of being a white player. Is either you're European like Jokic and Luca, where you're just good, and you have the Chet, where it's like no wonder people look at white people and are just like, stick to baseball or hockey because you're soft. Then you kind of have the YN-ish white boy, Tyler Hero, who might explode for 30 and go to the club after. You have the Dirk Nowitzki, who's pulling up with his John, who's some chocolate, with a tinfoil plate of some chicken, some rice, and
Dante
probably
DiVincenzo.
exactly. All those players have that YN white boy gene where they hoop on you, then they're kind of fly too. They're invited to their kickout. Cooper Flag is along those lines. I don't know. You saw the picture this all season with his broad, but he also has a little swag to him. He's not afraid to, as a
Dipped into a
17 year
little bit
old.
of the chocolate.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
dipping
yeah.
in.
You know, so he has a little swag to him. So I think, of course, they're not going to be a dynasty like the Spurs, but we're also never going to see the full potential of Dylan Harper because that's Wemby's team, and he also has to share the backcourt with Castle. Cooper Flag put some shooters around him. Lively
It gets
stays.
scary. It gets
Yeah.
scary.
Imagine if they draft Acuff, and Acuff is what we think he's going to be. A
That's where I want
pure,
Acuff to go.
exactly.
I want
So
him to go to
imagine
Dallas.
that team, their future changes quickly. If they draft properly in this draft and find that point guard going to the future with him, and all you have to worry about is putting defenders and big men around them, we might be looking at. We thought the Thunder were going to be a dynasty, but hey,
Yeah.
you
You look
know,
at the Thunder, but also the Spurs. Now you kind of try to copy what the Spurs do and build around a young core. I mean, that young
mm,
core got to an NBA Finals their first year. You got an A Cup, Flag. Um, Honestly, poach one of these guys from the Thunder. Fucking take Hardenstein or take a Casey Wallace,
right.
right? I don't know, but build a young team around Flag, get them around shooters. Um, Realistically, I think Harper is going to be better just as a subjective take, but I mean, bro, at the end of the day, Flag dropped 50 his rookie year. I mean, it's kind of hard to dispute that Flag will probably be the better player.
He's a
Uh,
two-way player.
yeah, he's like a well, Harper's a two-way player too,
Yeah,
but
but like as a wing to be
yeah,
that
he's
big
a
and
winger, so it makes it a little more important.
yeah,
And he's probably gonna be Captain America. Coop is probably gonna be Captain America. Um,
yeah.
Obviously already played for the Olympics team.
Mhm.
Practice for the Olympics team. He's probably going to be in 2028. He's probably going to be on the Olympics team. Let's be honest. He's probably going to be the AD in 2012 for the Redeem team. So
It's guaranteed.
yeah, he's probably going to be the only one from that class. I don't think Harper makes it. Um,
Maybe.
but it's just really because Flag had a head start. I mean, he started all year, got a lot of playing
Well,
time.
actually, no, because Harper's gonna play for the Filipino team. His mom's Filipino. I heard
I
about
know
that.
he's Filipino, but I feel like he would probably try to play. The thing
I
is,
know.
it's going to be way too hard for him to make the U.S. team in 2028. There's just too many guards right now. There's
I don't know if he wins. If what happens if he has two titles by then?
I mean, he would have to like at least be scoring 20 plus.
Which he can. He's gonna be doing next
He
season.
can do. I'm not saying he can't do, but like he would have to be at least like be a 23 plus point per game scorer, 6 plus assists. But like I mean, it's just a competition, bro. It's 2 years. The competition you got to beat
Two
to make
years.
that U.S. team in 2028. You got Halliburton, you got Cade, Brunson, Donovan Mitchell.
Holly B.
I said Halliburton. Who's am I missing? Am I missing somebody?
Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey, yes, that's a big one. Tyrese Maxey, like
Darius
these are
Acuff.
Darius Acuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He already has a gold medal.
I mean, we believe in small guards here. Okay, this is why you're gonna hear us talk a lot about Darius Acuff because we really enjoy his game and we believe in the small guards here. That's why we're Brunson FC, and we're gonna remain that way because it's relatable, right? I mean, seeing a guy that's close to our height doing what he's doing against 7'8" guys, I mean, that's to be commended. Barter, we're gonna wrap up the show with a game I like to call NBA Versus. All right, you ready for this?
Let's run it.
NBA Versus, essentially, if you guys know what it is the Pick'em simulator basically gives us a team, and we have to assemble a team of 6. We have a starting 5 and a 6-man, and then essentially we can pick any player from that team from any era to fill out our team, and then the simulation will do a game and see who wins, and we'll see who had the better team from there. So the first team is the Utah Jazz. This is for me, so I'm going to go with I can go with John Stockton or Karl Malone. You know what? I'm gonna go with the mailman. I'm gonna go with the sexual predator. Oh wait, it's not letting me get Karl Malone. All right, then we go Stockton. All right, I got Stockton. Oh, okay. They're making you do Utah too. All right, so who are you getting for Utah?
Um, Wait, am I just picking players?
Yeah, you're picking players
Wait for the Jazz?
for the. Oh wait, never mind. We gotta wait till the time runs out. Okay, so I picked John Stockton. We're waiting for the next team. Oh no, I think you do have to do Utah, bro. You have to do Utah as well.
I'm doing Darren Williams.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one. All right, next team is this. You're gonna start. It's for the Toronto Raptors.
I'm picking Kawhi Leonard.
Fuck, that's a good one. Okay, I'm going to pick. I could do Chris Bosh.
That's nice.
I could do. I might do Bosh. Yeah, we'll do Bosh. Do Bosh. I was thinking about Vince Carter
Uh,
or Tracy McGrady. But I don't know who was the better Raptor. Was it Carter? Fuck it. We're gonna go with Chris Bosh.
yeah, Chris Bosh was a dog.
Yeah, we're going with Chris Bosh at power forward. All right, I'm picking Detroit Pistons player. Oh shit, man! I wish I didn't pick John Stockton. I would have had Cade. Uh, Fuck, I might have to go with Ben Wallace. Make this a defensive team. Let's see. All right, I think
Detroit.
I'm going with Ben Wallace at my center. Who
All
you
right,
got?
I'm doing
Sorry, guys.
I'm doing Rasheed Wallace for my six man.
You said Rashi Wallace.
Yeah, for my six man.
That's a good one. All right. Next team is the Dallas Mavericks. You're up.
Dallas Mavericks, you gotta go with Dirk.
Shit, yeah, your team is already looking spooky.
Yes, sir.
Your team is
Yes,
spooky.
sir.
Fuck. All right, Dallas Mavericks. Fuck, man. I'm gonna have to pick like Jason Terry or some shit. Am I right?
They had Jason Kidd.
Oh, I mean, does Luca count as a?
Oh yeah, look what counts.
No, he doesn't count. They're not giving me because he's a point guard.
Nah, he has
What about my
that.
six man? All right, I could put Luca as my six man, so I'll put Luca as my six man. All right.
Damn, I should have picked it. Damn.
Yeah, that's your boy too. Sorry guys, I'm flipping the screen out. I don't know what's going to my OBS. Okay, so we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's my turn. Oh, LeBron James. LeBron James.
And just like that, he was Juan has the better team though. What
Just
the
like
fuck,
that,
bro?
the script is flipped. All right, who you got from the Cleveland Cavs? Any era?
I'm gonna do.
You got 10 seconds, brother. You got
I'm gonna
Donovan
do
Mitchell. I mean,
Kyrie Irving.
oh, they're not giving you that one. I gave
They're
you
not?
Donovan Mitchell. I gave you Donovan Mitchell because the timer was running out.
Damn, I
They're
would
counting
have
Kyrie
put.
as a point guard. That's why. Sorry.
Uh,
Your last pick, Brooklyn Nets, and your last pick is a center. Oh, this one's kind of easy. This is pretty much all you could do, bro. He's basically like their leading scorer, or something like that, I think.
who? Nicholas Claxton.
De'Aaron Sharp.
Wait, are you thinking about KG?
Oh, KG was kind of ass in Brooklyn. I was thinking about like Brook Lopez. He's like their leading scorer of all time or some shit.
Oh, damn, this is hard. I don't. Who's on the Nets? I'll do Darius Claxton.
You gonna do Nicholas Claxton?
Yeah.
That's nasty. That's nasty. All right, and then for me, should I go with Joe Johnson? I might have to. I might
Or
have to
James
go
Harden
ISO Joe.
over James Harden.
Oh wait, is James Harden? Oh, thanks for helping me, bro. You really did help me here. All right, and who's your winner? It's your boy. It's your boy. John Stockton, James Harden, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Ben Wallace, Luka Doncic beats a team of Darren Williams, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi, Dirk, Claxton, Rasheed Wallace.
Bro, should we rerun? We gotta rerun this game.
Yeah, you still have a squad though, but it's just
Nah, bro.
I
As soon as you say Nick Claxton and Donovan Mitchell, that's when I lose it all, bro.
Yeah, that ruined it.
All right, let's run it back one time. Let's run it back one more
You want
time.
to run it back? All right, we'll run it back one more time.
I can't. And that really bothered me, bro. Nicholas Claxton is crazy.
All right, I'm first. I got Boston Celtics. Oh, come on now. I mean, there's so many options here. I might just go with my boy Tatum. That is my guy. I'm going with Tatum. Who are you going with, Boston Celtics? So many options.
I'm going with Larry Bird.
Oof. I heard you. You got Larry Bird at your 3. I got Tatum. And then your next pick is the Sixers.
I'm doing Joel Embiid.
All right. I got you. My pick, I might have to go AI.
That's not bad. Okay.
All right, next pick, I got the Wizards. I mean, Who was good before John Wall, and Bradley Beal? No one. Oh, Arenas, but he's a point guard. They are letting me do Arenas at my 2.
That's nice. He is a scorer.
Okay, I'll do Agent Zero at my 2. Who do you got for the Wizards?
Michael Jordan. Yo.
Oh, they're not giving you Jordan.
Nah,
They're not giving you
that's
Jordan, bro. I swear.
at
They're
the
not giving
two
you
guard.
Jordan. Huh?
At the two guard, they're not giving me Jordan.
They're not giving you MJ, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, that's crazy. All right, at 20
My
seconds
bad,
left.
guys. I'm gonna put back the screen. I'm sorry.
Um, I'll do John Wall then.
John Wall.
Bro, that's some bro. They that was
They
a
owed you. I mean, John Wall was a better Wizard than Michael Jordan was a Wizard. All right,
Yeah.
you got the New York Knicks for your second pick, and you have a shooting guard, power forward, and 6-man left.
I'll do Carmelo Anthony
Let's say your power forward.
for 6 man. For 6 man.
Oh, 6-man. Okay, good shit.
Yeah, I need that firepower off the bench.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Fuck. All right, I guess I don't really. Knicks bigs or not. I mean, Patrick Ewing I can go with, but would I rather have Jalen Brunson as my 6-man? Yes, I would. So Jalen Brunson's gonna be my 6-man. Cleveland Cavaliers. Ooh, okay. Give me K Love. I'm my power forward. Yeah, give me K Love. Who do you got from the Cleveland Cavaliers? Oh my God, this is. Why did I do that?
I got LeBron.
Why did I do that? Oh wait, they're not giving you LeBron.
At power forward or shooting guard?
No, they're not giving you LeBron, bro.
Shooting guard. I'll do James Harden at shooting guard.
Okay. Oh, they're not giving you
Damn,
James Harden.
LeBron play
either.
any position. They're not?
No, they'll give you Donovan Mitchell though.
I'll do
You might as well.
I'll
take
do-
Donovan, bro.
I'll do Channing Frye at power forward.
Oh, he's bugging. He's bugging, chat. This man said Channing Frye. They're not giving you Channing Frye either.
Donovan Mitchell at the 2 then.
Okay.
Again. Bro, fuck this game, bro.
I'm showing you the screen, bro. I'm not doing nothing crazy. NBA versus, okay. And then you have the next pick for the Timberwolves for your power forward.
Oh, this is easy. Nas Reed. I'll try KG.
KG, okay. And then Carlton, give me Big K. Give me Big Purr. Come on now. Let's finish this all. Give me Big Purr. I like my team. Are you ready? Once I click this, we're gonna see who's ready.
I definitely won this, bro. I definitely won this.
All right, Barter did win this.
Yeah,
Barter won this. He had 250 points. I had 237 points. Realistically, I think my team wins, though. I'm not going to lie.
Bro,
I think if this was a real squad, my team would win.
I don't know. Labor, KG, and Prime Joel Embiid, there's nothing stopping that. All right, we have to win another game. We have to do best of 3.
All right. We'll do one more. All right, I'm starting it off. Dallas Mavericks. Give me Luka at my point guard. Who do you got for the Mavs?
Dirk Nowitzki at my 4.
All right. And oh, fuck me. Who do you got? Spurs.
Yeah, I can't pick Tim Duncan as a power forward, right?
Let's see if they give
Or
you
can I do it
they give you
center?
Tim Duncan as a center.
All right, give me Tim Duncan.
Okay. All right, they're not giving me Wemby. That's kind of actually crazy. So I guess I'll take David Robertson or Kawhi. Let me see Kawhi.
Wait, they're not giving me Wemby. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take Kawhi in my 3 though. I'm gonna take Kawhi in my 3. There's a lot of options I know I could have gone, but Kawhi's my guy. Atlanta Hawks. Ooh. I might have to take Wilkins. I might too, right? Dominic Wilkins. They're not giving me Wilkins? That's crazy. That is crazy. They're not giving me Wilkins. I'm trying to think for the Hawks. I'm trying to think. Zaza Pachulia. Big Al. Shit, man.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be Al Horford.
This one's tough. It's gonna have to be Al. All right, I guess I'll roll with Big Al.
You said Domain Demon.
You know what? I'm gonna do as my sixth man. I'm gonna take Trey Young. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't fuck with Trey, but as a sixth man, I'll take it. Who are you getting for the Hawks?
Joan Johnson, 6 man.
Joe Johnson, sixth man.
Yeah.
Okay. Your next pick is for the Charlotte Hornets. If you guys in the chat, drop who you think's gonna win towards the end.
I'm gonna go. Chris Paul, point guard.
They're not giving you that, bro, because they're not counting that as a real Charlotte Hornets.
This game is fucking. Alright,
They're
give me
not counting
LaMelo.
that, bro. That's the New Orleans Hornets. You got Baron Davis was a bucket.
Well, LaMelo part.
You want LaMelo?
Yeah.
All right, LaMelo's your point. Larry Johnson. There's not much options. Al Jefferson. I might have to take Big Al. Remember Al Jefferson?
Oh yeah.
He wasn't bad. He's always like a borderline all-star. He's basically like the CJ McCollum for big men. Yeah, I think I'll take Big Al in my center. I don't really like it, but fuck, I'm already gonna lose this. All right, Cavs. Please give me LeBron. They're not giving me LeBron. Fuck, give me K-Love.
Let's go. Put that LeBron at that 3. Put the LeBron at that 3. Yo.
All right, I'll take Donovan Mitchell. Oh god. Here we go. Card against LeBron. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. I'm gonna fix that. I don't know why it keeps going back to that old ass scene. Who do you got for the Oklahoma City Thunder to fill out your team for your 2 guard?
Can I take Kevin Durant? If it's not Kevin Durant, I'm gonna go with.
You can't take Kevin.
James Harden.
Okay. And I'm gonna take Kevin Durant. Oh shit! I did not think I was gonna win this.
Nah, that's definitely fake, bro.
I really thought Al Jefferson was gonna be my demise.
Yeah, this is the first one I don't agree with. You come on, that's LeBron, Dirk, Tim Duncan. Just that alone, bro.
Yeah, but I got prime Luka, Kawhi, KD.
Bro, I have 2 people.
My 6 man is better than your 6 man.
Actually, Joe.
Wait, where was Joe like his best? Was it with the Hawks?
Yeah.
Or was it with the Nets? No, it was the Hawks. Yeah, it was with the Hawks. You're right. Yeah.
Bro, Tim Duncan's literally a top 10 player. Dirk Nowitzki's a top 15. LeBron's the GOAT. James Harden on
I think James Harden's actually part of your weak link because when he was with OKC, he wasn't James Harden. He was like a good player, 6 man. I think that's what it is. Because all these guys I picked are during their prime.
Damn, I should have picked SGA then.
Yeah, you should have SGA. All right.
Yeah,
so
I choked.
You choked. It's fine. This is the new game we're playing. It's either this or we're doing snapback trivia. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into the versus shit. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, they just got
to
fixed
do it
the
like a TikTok audience and shit too. Should be kind of cool.
Bro, you have to.
Kind of cool. Appreciate you guys watching. I took the inaugural NBA versus win. So 1-0.
No, you deserve that. You
One
deserve
and
that.
zero. 1-0. It's all
As soon
right.
as,
It's all
as
right.
soon as I said Nicholas Claxton, I knew it.
Bro, yeah, you set yourself up to fail with Nicholas Claxton. I mean, he's a burger. Let's be honest. But this has been the over. I see we got a few people that joined in. Appreciate you guys. If you guys can hit that subscribe button,
Yes,
tune
sir.
in. We talked a lot today about NBA Finals, Thunder Spurs recap, NBA offseason, a little draft talk, and then we did a little bit of rapid fire Twitter stroll. But we'll try to be live right before the NBA Finals, maybe even the night of the NBA Finals after Game One. Maybe do a little recap. I think I like that better. Let's do a little recap
Yeah.
after NBA Finals Game One in San Antonio against the Knicks. Um,
Mhm.
and then you know what? You want to give your pick for the finals since we won't be recording before the NBA Finals.
Just for the first game, right? Or for the full thing, the full series.
I was thinking full. You know, we could do the first game. I was thinking full series, but we can. You know what? Let's do first game. Let's do first game. We'll just keep it
Yeah.
that way.
First game. I think the Spurs win the first game. That momentum is a scary, scary thing.
Okay. That's it.
Oh, and then for the series?
No. That's fine. That was your take for the game one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all. Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real hostile environment. San Antonio's gonna get up. You're gonna have the nuns in the building. I'm sure it's gonna be a great time, great atmosphere. I'm sure Wemby's gonna be pumped. And with all that being said, I like the Knicks taking game one. I like them taking their souls game one. Kind of like what I said, I think the Spurs are coming off a very emotional high to like quickly in 48 hours kind of switch your tune and try to now like game plan for the New York Knicks who've already been game planning for you a week in advance. I like the Knicks to come out and take this one. Game one, set the tone, make sure that the Spurs know, look, that wasn't your NBA Finals. This is when the NBA Finals starts, and then get them prepared for a very long and grueling NBA Finals series. So give me the Knicks game one. Carter has the Spurs game one. We'll talk about it Wednesday night, see who was right, and yeah, recap the game for you guys. But again, appreciate you guys tuning in. This was a pretty long stream, but we really wanted to get content out there for you guys. Being more consistent. Like I said, we're streaming throughout the week. We're always going to try to get a stream in throughout the weekend. I'm pretty sure we're going to try to shoot for Sundays, just to kind of kickstart the week and be on top of everything. But
We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah, see you guys Wednesday. Any closing statements for you, brother?
Just Knicks in 5 and like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your girl, tell your parents, hell, tell your boss. The over is about to take over.
Yep, you heard it here first. All right, guys, never wrong, just early. I'll catch you guys in the next one.